So, we have arrived, my friends. Our first run of the night. So, up first, we have our good community member, Ysirael, and they're running Happy's Humble Burger Farm. And, this is a run that I've myself, Zompslays, had a lot of personal experiences with, but Ysirael is a very, very experienced runner. So, we're going to transition right into Ysirael and see how they're doing.
And you grab that bomb right there, which is used in a cutscene to destroy the wall. That it, I can hear the stream. Is that from you or is that from me? It must be from me. Okay.
Yeah, that's
So
on our end.
after that, because of the skip with the endless mode, I can now go right to the museum right here, and I have a bomb, and the bomb is used right here to destroy a wall, which you normally can't do until say 45 minutes into the game. But now I can just throw the bomb right there, and I'm good. I need to make sure that that isn't the stream on my end. All right. So now, a lot of the game in this run still plays normally, just with the skips added. One thing that we do here that I actually didn't figure out in regular runs is that there's a beer in that thing, and basically what that does for you is you don't take fall damage here. It's clearly put there intentionally. I just never found that out from casually playing the game. It's good for casual players to know about it. This whole section is quite frustrating sometimes because it relies a lot on the AI of the chicken, which can be very annoying. You kind of have to spend some time luring him around. And the entire point of this section is to get three burgers made and basically put them in a plate and kill the chicken by luring him in with it. And I just realized that I'm going to need to go out of the way to get another energy bar. Those are useful because if your energy is low, you move slower, and they also heal you. But for my case, I'm more concerned about moving fast, so it's right here. I used to get. Oh wait, it's not there. Oh, okay. Well, this is gonna be a bit interesting. Some things don't spawn based on other things you collect in the run. So I guess the bar where I just got the money right over there, and the one there did spawn. I learn things new about this game every day. That is kind of annoying, but whatever. I can live with it. So, I have a lot of the ingredients in my backpack, so I can just put them on like that. So cheese, and then lettuce. A lot of the cooking of this game came fairly easily from me. I worked at McDonald's for about 3.5 years, so that's kind of what drew me into this game. The reminder of that. I'm gonna need to find a way to get some energy somehow. All right, so Charlie is in kind of a good position here, but it will be important that I don't crip off the. Okay. I accidentally picked up one of them for too long, so I got confused of which ones I had, and I tripped it. Well. So you just throw them at. You can't throw them all at the same time, sadly. The game doesn't let you. But. Alright, so my energy is already low, which kind of makes this section easier. Because I can take damage in a more controlled way. You need to get down to 2 health to get ready for the next skip. Ooh! Alright, so I just let an egg hit me here. Get down to 1. Because the egg lures Charlie into the room. And he moves faster when he's hit by an egg than he does if you were to ring the bell like you're supposed to. So he's probably already here, yep. I am minimum energy. Oh no. Even with a coffee, you move so slow. But fortunately, can I even outrun the eggs? I can, okay. Fortunately, in the next room there is food to eat. So I will be good. I just need to make sure I don't eat the one that kills me. Right, so this one won't. This one won't. That gets me some money, maybe. No, it does not. I won no credits. There was a point in this game where you actually needed to use scratch-off tickets for the strategy. I'm very glad we moved past that. This is a pretty chill section. There really isn't anything to do wrong here. My favorite. I'm still only at 3 energy, but you may have seen in the last section I bought a coffee. I buy that just for this area, and I would have it here anyway. I would have not for the swimming, for the one after this. It's what I do anyways, so it works out fairly well. And this next section is just getting the required crafting materials for the goggles that take you into the dream sequence. And that's where probably the I wouldn't say it's the biggest skip, but it's the craziest one that we found. I honestly don't know how it works. Well, I have an idea of how it works. I just don't know how we found it. So basically, you throw a brick right in the middle of there. By throwing it in the middle, you can break both the pieces of glass. Just there's so many little things like that I just love to be able to talk about. Just throw it in the middle of the glass pane. So now I have a lot of health, actually, from eating all of that. Normally, I would go into the section with only 2. So it's going to take me longer to take, because normally you go here with 2 health. You need to get down to 1 health for the skip. But now I need to actually find a bunch of these enemies to get down to 1. So I'm going to be at 1 health after this thing explodes. Now I just need to not accidentally die. That's something I do, even when I did this properly. So, camera, exit. And exiting is something that just takes you right back to the starting room, which ends up being fastest here. And now that I'm back here, I can do the door clip at the beginning again to get out of bounds. And now there's another cool little jump right here. Stand right in the middle, jump up. Right in the middle, jump up. You're on top of that trash. and I tried to rush it. You gotta be a little bit careful with it. So you just throw all the crafting ingredients, which basically at the start of that swimming section, you get the recipe for that, so you can't just make it earlier. I've tried. It doesn't do anything. I would get a nice little dream sequence. I'll just let this play out because it's amazing lore of the game. The lore is so deep here. I really recommend anyone to play this game like in full. The cooking sections are, again, they were brought me in. They ended up being a smaller part of the game with all of the skips, but we were able to preserve the only cooking that actually like you can save time on. So now there's gonna be an explosion. That's my cue to go. All right, get the key right here and go down the staircase. And I'm actually on 3 bars of energy again, which will make the section a little bit slower. That's fine. So I just go through here, and basically, if you remember, there was that coffee I brought, and that's why I need to be at 1 health, because when you eat it, it kills you. And when you die, after passing that trigger, that happens when you go through the back door. Basically, the reason why that happens is they just reuse that sewer. There's an end chase in the game, and in that end chase, you just when that end chase loads after you hit a trigger near the end of the level. So you can just go right back, and at the end of the end chase, you're in this diner section. So there's no set strategy for cooking here because the orders are random. In a world record run, ideally you'd get probably 1 actual burger that you have to make because they're the hardest. They take the longest. You see, this is really good. Sadly, I put the eggs on pretty late, but I can actually use this to catch up on other things. And I should have time. No, I did have time to let those burn. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, my man. Simple palette. I appreciate it. This actually gives me a unique situation where I can actually pre-make every flavor, which I have never done in a run because I normally don't get lucky with the first order. I also need to buy some stuff. Chocolate malt fried egg. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is a really good diner. You kind of need. I hope I didn't blow up one of the coffees. I know that's possible. So I buy 5, and I just throw one here, put the rest in my backpack. And so now I start making patties that no one's going to need in this run, in this diner. And the reason for that is because in the end boss fight, to kill it, of course it's Happy's Deluxe. Okay. That's fine because I don't have a chocolate malt already. So that's actually not that big of a deal. Oh, wait. Oh, I have a Happy's Deluxe. Okay. It's no onion, so I couldn't just use the one I've already made. Okay, fortunately, that was the one I decided to make 2 of. You can hold 4 items in your inventory at once. So whenever I like grab all of the patty stuff, I just grab 2 of one. I put onion on that, didn't I? Well, I did say I worked at McDonald's. What did you what would you expect? So I just gotta make another one of these. I don't see an onion on that. Do you see an onion on that? I don't. So now I get the coffee and then these 3 trash bags. Throw them out. Now I can take the first one. I'm out the door. And I probably need to prepare some more stuff now. I do know. So I have plenty of pork, which is why I'm making the pork neck. So I have this ready now, and there also, you might hear the ants on all the food. That doesn't actually matter. I thought it did in my casual runs of the game. I actually threw away the stuff that had ants on it. If you want to be a super like role player in this game, definitely care about the ants. You want to be a sanitary cook. Just a grilled fish, okay. The simple orders are always game changing in this section. You need a lot of simple orders to have a good time, and that's exactly what I've gotten. I made the Happiest Deluxe one look more complicated than it actually was because he just didn't like onions. All right, I hope I have everything I need because I'm ready to assemble the final plate. Oh, shakes. My biggest advice for this section is if you ever feel like there's nothing to do, you're missing something. This section requires constant preparation. It wouldn't be that bad if you didn't also have to prepare for the final boss fight. I'm not going to pre-make a flavor. All right, Happy Cola. I haven't even gotten any orders with the Happy Cola yet. That's the easiest one because it doesn't require any preparation. Popping pork, no cheese. Okay, well, that's cheese. Fortunately, I still have one, and then a chocolate malt. So now, for this end boss fight, normally you'd have to prepare a bunch of stuff, make all these patties. Now I can just throw it. Drink coffee. Go right through the end door. And now I should have 2 coffees for this section. It's almost pointless to have these, but you know, if you can buy them without, if you could ever buy coffees in this run without losing time buying them, never hurts to. So I go right out here, and sometimes you can actually get a clip through this door, like during this cutscene. I've actually only gotten it, I think, twice. I've completed dozens of runs. It's the easiest way to get world record is just to find a way to recreate that consistently. And that is time. And usually after a good run, I just let the whole credits play out because the end song is a banger. Thank you, thank you. All right. I think I'm good. All right. No problem. Thanks for having me. You too.
So, that was quite the run. Little rough audio issues at the start, but we managed to actually keep shit going. So, I hope you're all well. I hope you're chilling. And we're actually about to get right into our next run. So just give us a few moments to get set right back up.